What's going on, guys? Kulprit here. Welcome back once again to my Rimworld Let's Play. Some time has passed since I left you. Kind of just been cleaning up the mess, as I said I would. So I'm going to give you a quick little review of what's been done, and we're going to then see what comes down the pipeline. I have a little project on the side that I might want to think about. We have a bit of an issue with food. I don't know if you guys can see. We're down to 45, but we just had a pretty big harvest. So let's just take a look at that quick. Make sure guys are on it. Now, what I did here is I set this up. I want this to make until 200. Once we hit 200... I won't go with 2 cookers. I'll let that guy go do something else. This guy's up to 300. So basically, if it's under 200, I'm going to have 2 tables going. Once it hits 200, I'm feeling okay. And now the one table will kind of turn off. I don't know why this power is wonking out, but maybe we're getting low on power. Do we have all the bodies gone yet? It looks like they are. So it looks like they're empty graves. So we're just going to turn this off to conserve some power. You can see the mess is slowly getting cleaned up. Slowly. There's loot everywhere. And I'm going to have to, obviously, you know, kind of unforbid some things. But I wanted them to focus on stuff. So I'm going to actually... Yes, we're going to actually definitely need some... yeah, it's a different combat. I just talked to some combat suppliers. So let me do this here again. Slowly trying to get this granite wall filled in. And then we'll put lockers here. And so we're going to kind of redo this. A lot of this got to get sold. This is kind of obsolete now as we're starting to stack this stuff up. But mostly, the shelves are going to run kind of... along the 2 walls, I think. I don't know. I'm going to have to sit and really look at this, and then I might just lay stuff out like that. I kind of almost think it looks... I hate the color, which I guess we can hide that, can't we? Yeah, so we can hide these. I kind of like knowing that I'm running out of room, but that looks better. Well, they're just stacked there nicely. These things just, I don't know, they look clunky, and the idea is cool, but there should be like... There's nothing in this that, at least that I can think of right now. I'm sorry, my phone's going crazy. That like it makes these better than these. I can restrict everything. Like these should have more of a storage capacity, maybe, or I don't know. I'd have to sit and think about it. But so we have that. We have this kind of cleanup. I would like to get these rocks filled in. Okay, so that's what happened. Is I've been using. I'm gonna have to increase this out. I think. I mean that's fine. They're pretty ineffective at that range. And then yeah. So what I want to do then. I want to order a dumping stockpile, right? Yeah, we're going to have to come in here. Just going to fill this all in as we go now. So I want it all stone. Some people have said doing like row by row of sandbags, which is fine. I just feel like that takes up more resources, and we are trying to save some resources to do the ship. Row by row, I'm not sure. I mean, I would slow them down a little bit, but it would also allow them to... allow them some cover, I guess. So that would be a concern I would have with that kind of system. We'll just come in here. We'll paste these settings here. We'll paste the settings here. And yes, I do know that as these guys harvest the rocks and do the crafting, they'll steal blocks from here. That's fine. I mean, I'm not going to micromanage that much. But we'll see how that works out. But my people are not using these anymore. I would probably end up like, let's just get rid of these doors. I'm thinning these doors out now because they're just... These are plasteel. Oh, that's very nice. So, yeah, we're going to get rid of these. Speed this process up even more. It also is good kind of for an airlock. I'm going to... You can see here I put some pumps in. Actually, let's see if we're able to do that. I'm actually going to do some plasteel. Still not letting... Oh, I don't want doors. What am I doing? Still not letting me... I'm letting the pump... I'm assuming this is marsh here, so I'm letting the pump try to fill that in so I can design this a little bit better because it's not very well done as far as shooting out of it. So we're going to try to spruce that up. More of a side project. I did put a beacon down in here, so we're moving some of the stuff out here. I'm going to have to look through this and make sure there's not any good stuff. Mostly weapons and clothing and things. What do we got here? Granite sculpture. I put one up over here just to kind of perk and move it up. And what I did was I made this one. Literally, this one is just for steel, or silver, I'm sorry. Gold, and I think like uranium. So stuff that, you know, I do need, but I don't think it's going to take up a ton of space. Eventually I will completely move this one out of the way, but you can see they're shifting a lot of the stuff out of here and they're moving it down below here. Okay, let's see what we've got. Yes, I'm buying up medicine because I need medicine and because this guy doesn't even have a lot of money anyway. So let's see what else they've got. Silver military helmet. I don't really see any need for that. We can get rid of the pistols. I'm trying to get rid of the higher quantities of things. You can see I'm already over his limit, so I'm going to have to buy some things. So let's see what he has first to buy. He doesn't really have much. He's got a... I did buy a nice power armor helmet. We might as well just buy it because we need to spend some money. Golden knife off. I did buy 2 maces. I'll try to show you guys that in a second. So I think that's probably the limit of what we can do. Now we can get a little bit more. What else can we get rid of? Some incendiaries. Yeah, there you go. That's about as close as we're gonna get. So we got some medicine. We got a power armor helmet, but that's what I'm trying to do. And that I think drops here. Yes, there it is. Let me take a look. Natalie, real quick. I'm just, again, trying to go through everything and show you. Got her geared up. Because we are, like I said, if Kulprit does happen to come back, I would want some brawlers maybe to be able to do some stuff. Good silver mace. I spent actually a lot of money on this. I think it was 2,000 for, and I got 2 of them. I load her up in Devil Strand, power. So she's about as good as she can get. The only way we could probably go a little bit better, which actually we should do. Left leg, we're going to just give her some bionic legs, I guess. Install bionic leg left, install the bionic leg right. I was going to say, the only way we could really do her better is to kind of give her some power claws and things like that. So, but one thing I do worry about the power claws is I feel like I read this and I feel like I experienced this, they tend to kill more. You know, they're more lethal. The idea of a brawler for me is to go out, and if someone's leaving, which is why the bionic legs are pretty good, if someone's running away, I could stage my brawlers here, let the brawlers run out, run them down, beat them up unconscious, prisoner. Now, I mean, it's kind of weird because I don't need any more people. If you look, I have recruited 3 people while you guys have been away of that prisoner group, which actually, let me take a look in here. We can kind of, you're resting, but quickly just, all right, so nobody's hauling it. You can see we have 2 more people we are trying to recruit, but I think they're kind of like 99, so it won't be a big deal. But we're full here now, and I'm going to get to those in a minute. But yeah, I did that and Jung as well. Same idea. Devil Strand power. I've given him the best armor I possibly can at this point, I think, and a nice, decent mace. So if we get the opportunity, I have Natalie and Jung to kind of run out there and beat some faces in. This is cool. I like this. You can see how much they're running around. I just love this. And I've talked about in Timber Stone, they used to have this. And I love the kind of dynamicness of that. Where, like, I can see where people are really running. Like, you don't get that much effect over here. We get a little bit in here. A lot of footsteps. You can see I'm building out here. I've actually managed to do this wall in with granite. We're going to do it right now. Drop down the geothermal. Get them working on that. Just gonna kind of redundancy up this. I'll probably open this wall up a little bit. This way, if they take a mortar shot or something, it's not gonna get spiked. That's why you see I did two runs here. I might even do a third. This way, if they take a mortar shot or something, my whole power lines aren't cut to everything. But yeah, that's about it. I put a couple extra things up here. This is filling up a little bit. I've just been kind of letting them hopefully do their work. Food is an issue, like I said, I mentioned that, but we did just have a big harvest, you can see, and these are already planted up again, so we'll be bouncing back on that pretty good. So let's introduce you guys quickly to the new peeps. Nikolai. He's a nudist optimist. He's very good at wardening. I think that's about all I did with him. Nikolai, yeah, I made him a ward, and that's it, and boom, hauling. That's all you're doing, dude. That's what I need. That's what you guys are doing, most of these guys. He's a psychopath with Prosophile. That's pretty cool. I like the psychopath. He can go in... basically, he can go and do the bodies, which is always really useful. Luton's the guy I've been pretty much leaning on, because I think... What is he? He is a psychopath as well. Okay, I thought it was a different trait. There's two traits that are good with bodies. I don't quite remember the other one off the top of my head. Left arm. We're going to have to heal him up at some point. But, you know, he doesn't have anything crazy. He's actually not a bad doctor, and I think I made him... a medic who, right? We're talking about Brendan. Yeah, he's a medic. He can cook a little bit. I had him help cooking. Why not? Because he's also a medic. I like to keep medic inside a little bit. So it's really weird to have a psychopath doctor, but that's kind of fun. And cook. A cook, doctor, and a psychopath. That's quite the combo. Hello, Silence of the Lambs type of thing. And then, of course, he's going to haul too. Not something I like to do. I don't like to have my medics leaving my base, but I just need hauling so badly. And he's like the 3rd or 4th healer I have, so it's not that bad. Then we also recruited Kane, who's a fast walker, which I like, which I would eventually like to get him some bionic legs as well. Nothing crazy as far as traits, but nothing negative either. And, you know, everything else is pretty good in here. No injuries, which is excellent. Loaded him up with an M16. He's got bad shooting. Some synth thread and some power armor, because he is also a hauler. That's literally, I think, all he does. Yeah, that's it. I mean, I have hauling. I have a little bit of cleaning if there's no hauling to do, but there really should never be no hauling to do. And then, you know, like growing, some plant cutting, just some miscellaneous stuff that I tend to need people to do. Which actually I'm going to kind of fill that guy in on plant cutting, because I never have people plant cutting. It's not a priority, though. So, but he's going to be going out. He's like Womack, where Womack is always seemingly hurt, isn't he? No, actually, yeah, he's always yellow. I should actually give him some Devil Strand. You don't need an LMG, Womack. I should probably... Yeah, you should have something other than an LMG. I'm going to give you actually a power rifle. you're sleeping. Because, I mean, you have bad shooting, but the problem is you might find yourself in a 1v1 or something where you're out there against a tribal guy. I'd like you to have a decent weapon to shoot people. That's why I did this with Kane. That was my thinking. So these two are going to be kind of my go-to guys that run out and grab something if I need it, or capture somebody, rescue somebody, or get that piece of power armor that fell on the ground, something like that. But we have those three in, and I've had them literally just hauling, which a bunch of other guys who I've changed. So we should be catching up on the workload pretty good. I totally forgot about this. We're going to have to think about something to do here. I made some little kind of turret or like foxholes here. What I should do is actually, yeah, I think what I will do, I'm just trying to think. Yeah, that's what I'll do. I'm going to open this one like that. And then I have boom, boom, and then we'll take that off. I have boom. We'll leave that one there. You get what I'm saying here? So one guy can stand. Yeah, we got to go there. That's right. Is that how I want to do it? I'm trying to think here. So he can stand here, and they're kind of out of the firing range of each other. Yep, that'll be good. No, I'll cut that one. And these guys can stand here. So they're kind of like, it's almost like a little kill box. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to poke this wall open. Probably like throw maybe an incendiary in here or something would be good. I'm more worried about the beetles than I am the people. If the people are in here, I'd like to actually, maybe, yeah, I'll have to stage the brawlers right here, so maybe they can go in and beat some people up. The Space Marines are usually pretty desirable, but that's kind of a secondary plan that we're getting to right now. We will have to take care of this, because I do want to start blasting out some exploratory tunnels and see if we can't find some little stuff out there like that, but that's a pretty big task there. These guys are building this up. They're going to build that. And we should be pretty good on power once we get that guy up, I think. We're getting some choppiness here, which is a little weird. How's this going? Am I able to put in my plasteel wall yet? Yes. I'm just doing plasteel because it's like super durable. And I have a bunch. I have like 595, like 600. I have a couple seams that I can even mine out. Like I have, yeah, a bunch right here and stuff like that. So I think I do need some plasteel for the ship. Maybe I'm wrong, but I figure this little outpost I'd really like to see not degrade, which is ironic because they don't seem to really shoot this very much. Like this damage here. Yeah, there's no damage on this one. There's no real damage here. I mean, people could have come and healed it by now. They tend to get in gunfights with these guys as they're fleeing, and that's their number one purpose, is to flee. So they don't actually engage them here, but I'd hate to see these things kind of break up and fall apart. And I think it'll look cool, as it'll almost look like ice. Be like the wall from Game of Thrones. Okay, so Natalia, is he getting... Yeah, because I don't have any medicine for him to use. So that's probably a problem. Right, did you get your operation now? Yes, you do. All right, so you're already done. Okay, that's great. So we can lock that up. How are we on herb? Yeah, the herbal medicines are fine. Food is low, though. Like, can we get this going back, guys? That would be great. Do I have to put more tables in? Maybe I should put tables in the cooler. Make it even more efficient. I don't know. What are we at? We're at December, so we got a while until we're going to hit the point where we can hunt, which will be a concern. I did take away one of the farms, remember, so I'm kind of worried about that a little bit. Kind of. Not going to pretend. So let's get that out of here. I don't even know if I want to do this, to be honest. Some furniture, steel equipment rack. And, oh, that's right, because I did that wrong. I'm like, I didn't space that out right? There. And I think, like, right here, I'll just do, like, R4. Like, I'll do R4s. I don't know. I'm really confused right now what I want to do. Probably put R4s here. Some here. I think I can still access this, right? Yeah. And then I want to get these ones out of the middle because I want to make these plots bigger. It's going to be in my armory, obviously. That's why we put granite. This isn't granite here, but I want guys to be able to run in, grab weapons, run out. So I want the armor kind of closer here. And I'm going to switch it up, like power armor chests, power armor helmets, and then I'm going to have some miscellaneous armor over here just for the scrubs. But, you know, the rifles, I want all the R4s. I don't really want to sell R4s, even though I mean, I don't even know why I have all these pistols here, but I need to reorganize that, but I don't have to do that on camera. I wish these guys... I probably need to make some people some more... It looks like he's doing it, actually. Oh, he's making cloth. I don't really like that. I think this can probably be suspended. It feels like a waste of... I'd rather you be like you guys doing these. How are we doing? Are you close? 21 times? I'll let you do it 20 times. Whatever. It's going to make me some money, I think, is why I did that. I heard Parkas make pretty good money. Why? See, look, like this plasteel is just sitting here. All right, so I'm going to put plasteel up here, too. Resources, raw resources, right? Plasteel. We're going to put plasteel up here. We're going to take it away from here. I don't want silver here. I don't want gold. I don't want uranium. I don't want any of that in these. Although you could be in this one, I guess. But I'd rather it be concentrated on this one. Or at least, because I'm going to eventually put another one in here too. Another beacon. Because this one is not, like half of this isn't really usable, accessible. So we do have to come up with a solution for that. Could probably, you know, sneak one in here, which won't be fully optimized, but it'll give me a little bit more space, which is space I'm not really using otherwise. I'm just making sure all this is not forbidden, so we can kind of let those guys clean it up, but let these guys run, because I'd like to get these slag chunks out of here. It just kind of looks gross. It's kind of dirty. There you go. He's doing it, though. That's good. Okay, perfect. And then we have these guys running. It's hard to see right now, obviously, with the snow, but I did move another row, so hopefully that'll be moving out. But once this is all cut and moved, which it's actually, I'm probably just, I'm giving them too much orders, I think, is what's coming down to. They're just overwhelmed with work. That's fine, though. And this is probably the area generally in here that we're going to do the ship. I have no idea how big the ship needs to be. Again, I've never even done the ship. I've never thought about doing the ship. But I think it's a good goal for here. Now, my biggest worry probably at this point is mechs and a big mech invasion. So that'll be interesting to see how that would work out. I lost a light in here? Oh no, they have one there, don't we? And I should probably cover this up because it makes it harder for my guys to get hit, I think, is how I understand it. Yeah, mech invasion would be my biggest fear. What happened here? Why'd that not get done? And why do these have... What happened there? Why did these blow up? Building these power. Yeah, what happened there? Something power-wise blow up, I guess? Don't know. It was working. Which is what's interesting about it. Just gonna bring a line down here. Again, I like to have redundancies in the power lines. I have all these blocks here that they can pick up. So I've got a lot of work and carrying to do. But we're doing pretty good. We got weapons everywhere, and I should have everybody go through and put on like Devil Strand. I was growing Devil Strand for a little while, but do I even have any of that left? I don't think so. I stopped doing that because I needed the space. So yeah, he's getting plenty of plasteel right there. I'm gonna have these guys working on this. Is anybody? Nobody's even started that. That's okay. I'm gonna let things run. I don't really need the power right now. I think I lose some power as I dip. All right, we're gonna have to look at this. Yeah, so I'm losing power here. What's something I'm just trying to think? I mean, I have tons of. That's off, right? Yeah. So let's see. Just gonna turn that off for a little bit to make sure this food table's working. Because I need the food tables going. I mean, we're getting kind of dire. We have some berries, so they can eat those raw if really need be. But I'd like to see more people cooking, please. I might throw a third table in here. Might just do it just for now. Just to, I can always get rid of it. Where is it? Cook stove. Just gonna throw it right here. Hopefully, because I'm like gotta stem this tide. I know I have a lot of people now. What do we have? What is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 16. So 32 people. I have about two pending if we ever recruit them. But I'm actually, the hauling's going pretty good. It's not too bad. It's not my pathing is not very efficient. It is kind of what I have going on here. But I'm sacrificing efficiency in that to get. I'm just looking here. What are these guys? Conduit wall? Yeah, they did that just so we could have sandstone conduit. I'm just gonna put a guy here. Double that up. I feel better with that doubled up. I'm sacrificing efficiency for security is basically what's coming down to. So that, you know, these guys have nowhere to go. I mean, this is going to be all rocked up. It's going to take them forever to walk through this. And they're just going to get chewed up. I was actually quite surprised that somebody reached this point. I'm just looking to see if anything's, like, damaged, I guess, people. I do have guys set to, there isn't Haruka. Alright. I do have people set to repair things, so that's probably what's going on. This whole ducting system I did was just, I mean, super overkill. Not really necessary. Alright, so I'm going to probably put some beds in here, I think. Let's see. How many deep did we do this? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, see, what the difference is I want to do them horizontal like this. Because I'd like to have them closer to the main hallway. Depth here isn't a problem. So, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 deep. I'm just going to dig this for now. 7, right? 3, 4. Yep. And we're just gonna chew it all out. I think that shouldn't collapse. I don't think it will. I think it's like 8 or 9 that should collapse. Yes, we want to get on the trade ship very quickly. That's actually good. Make sure he can actually do this. How's our food? Our food is 8. Well, we do have a ton of food that we just harvested, which is great. Medicine. I'm going to keep buying medicine because, again, he doesn't have a ton of money. Let's get rid of the vests. I'm looking to get rid of quantities of things, which actually I should get rid of the cheapest things that I have a lot of. LMGs I could probably get rid of, but I feel like, well, Liam foods for sure. M24s we can get rid of. I think I have plenty of those. So, again, we have to see what he has. Nothing really to buy. Superior, that would have been uranium mace. Would have been that's a lot of money though. Yeah, I think that's really it. So I'm gonna have to not spend some stuff or sell some things. Wish it was food or something. I would buy food. What are we selling? Helmets we can keep. Armor vests, I guess. I guess that's it. So I'm kind of limited right now what I can get rid of. I need some more traders coming by, please. I want to watch this and make sure that, because you know what? I don't. Yeah, that's what I do. I don't need to do. So what do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 wide. So we're gonna have 1, 2. I'm debating if I'm gonna. I think I will put a wall here. I've never really had to defend here, so we're gonna put a wall here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this we can leave. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Leave that. 1, 2, 3. And this will ensure that nothing caves in. Here I'm going to put conduit wall here so I can always run electric. I promise you, we will turn our attention at some point onto the ship. It's just not happening right away. Okay, so that should work there. And then let's do this. Let's do sandstone conduit wall right here. We'll get all that out of there eventually. And we will then mine all this out as well. And that'll be good. That'll give us a couple extra rooms because we're needing them. And then we still have these here to help out and excuse me, defense if we so need it. So this has been pretty much a maintenance episode, getting you guys caught up with all the production and stuff like that. Somebody is working on that. That's great. Good. Get the steel there. It's a long run, especially through the snow, which kind of stinks. I think I can I? I can like set it for snow removal, but I just don't. I don't know if that's really worth it. Mental break. Rasco, why are you? What's going on? Hauling steel. So go ahead, man. Go do what you gotta do. We've got the resources. We've got the time. We've got some steel in here. Might as well have them mine this out. And I can actually, yeah, I don't mind actually having a path through here. If that makes it a little shorter their path, I don't really care at this point. I'm kind of plenty defended internally at this point. So this is filling in nicely. So they're gonna have even less cover to use. These guys are here. Let's just make sure. I want to make sure I didn't miss like a. We just did him, so okay. Yeah, we have these in here. All right, so this is the R4s. We're gonna copy storage settings here. We're gonna put them all here. I want R4s kind of on their own. Have them there. So I'm gonna do one more like right here. And this one here, we're going to storage this. Important. Range weapons, off, off. We'll do like 1 for M16s, right? Because I have this for 24s. I don't, yeah, actually, you know what? We're going to do 24s right here. We're going to do M16s right here. Right, what else do we need? I mean, I don't need any more. I mean, this is overkill, so I'll do 2 M16s. Am I forgetting something? Because I don't have, like, the miniguns yet. I don't have any of those. So I'll do M24s, because, remember, the guys have some in their hands. 2 things of M16s, and then in here I will do these. Yeah, I'll do this one as that as well. M16, M16, right? Yeah. And then these guys can all... I'm just going to get rid of these for now. And these can all move around. I don't need the pistols. I'm kind of over that whole training thing. And then once these guys are moved out of the way, those weapons will be put in here, and I can make these little stockpiles for the armor. But that's going to about wrap it up here, guys. That was a good episode of kind of just getting things back under control, building some rooms. Food is an issue. Food is an issue. So we're hoping... Actually, yeah, let me do that before I forget, especially if I step away right now. I'm going to cook a simple meal. do until I have. I'm gonna have this one be 250. Be in between. You can do any of this stuff, just no human meat, and that's fine. Should be good. Am I forgetting them? It's been so long since I set one of these up. How many cooks do I have? How many cooks are in the kitchen? We've got Rage, we've got CPR, we've got Haruka and Brendan. So let's see, come Jung. You're actually not a bad cook, so I'm gonna put you on that as well right now. I know I like you hauling, but we kinda need it. Grizz, you're military, so I'm not gonna count you, but we should have like 4 or 5 cookers. Yeah, depending on when they're sleeping and things, so 3 of them should be going. Let's see if we can build that back up. But thank you so much for watching, guys. Hope you are enjoying it. I will talk to you next time, guys. Take care.